heading down to the Everglades today. It's first thing in the morning in late February 2025, and we are going on a quick weekend mission to do some fishing. It is a beautiful morning. Well, trip's been a little rough so far. All we've got is two little bass, largemouths. Seeing some peacocks, but they're not hitting. And now our second broken rod. But I just tied on a little jig. I see a little jaguar hanging out here in the rock, so I'm gonna see if I can sight fish him. See if we can get it done. Jaguar. Well, no luck so far. Just that lone jaguar. I don't think Michael's having any luck down here either. Probably move on here in a minute. There you go. Show off on a jig. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Freaked that gator out a little bit. Oh! Well, that was cool. Nice job, Michael. What'd you get? I think that's the first one worthy of coming home. It's been a rough day so far. Having trouble finding some fish that are willing to cooperate. So I'm gonna do what we usually do and keep bumping around until we find them. Although I can't complain about this guy. Glad to have another one in the box for now. Okay, Everglades trip update. So we've had a tough day so far. We drove all the way down towards Pompano Beach in pursuit of peacocks. Winds were up, temperatures down, it's cloudy, so we spotted a few, but they weren't hungry. Almost every spot that I usually go to is crowded with people, so people made it tough. And then we hit Tamiami Trail. It's super busy today. We did manage, what did we catch? A handful of Mayan cichlids, and I got a jaguar. Most everything's too small. I got a jaguar in the cooler and a Mayan in the cooler. That was it. We had a 2 rod guides break, right? 2? Yeah, the eye on one kept snapping your braided line, so I had to bust that one out, and then I had one snap off of mine from riding in the back of the truck. So there was that. And I forget how hairy fishing on the side of the road in Tamiami Trail can get sometimes. So I definitely have got the willies now, and I'm tired of traffic zipping by me. So we decided to reel it in for a little bit, go for a little ride. We were thinking about hitting up Loop Road and trying to fish Loop Road. And there's some sort of barbecue festival going on today on Loop Road. So people were just stacked up, parked up and down on both sides of the road. So needless to say, we are not fishing that today. I might return first thing in the morning, get some early morning fishing there. I think that's the plan. But for now, our camp is Bear Island, way up in Big Cypress. To get there, we have to head down Turner Road, which is like 20 miles long dirt road from the satellite. I can see it looks like we've got a good canal on our side here, and it should run the whole way. So I am hoping for less traffic and more fish, and at least some open access points where we can hit the canal. Right now, I'm not too sure. It's our first stop off Turner Road. Oh yeah, fish on the micro.
What'd you get?
Little Mayan.
Alright.
Pretty. Fish. It's a fish. A little mine. I think I'm going to. Oh yeah. I was gonna try to take a picture of him while he was pretty. Do you want to go in the cooler? He's around the size of the other one you put in there. Sure. My phone's not even in my pocket. Fighting like an Oscar. So. Yep. Yeah. First Oscar of the trip. Way to go, Michael. Good one too. Yeah, he's a great one. Way to go. Look at that Oscar. Good job. All right. Sweet. Let's get him in the cooler. Yeah. I'll hook him over here so he can't flip back into the water. Good call, Eduardo. We have experience with that happening, don't we? Yes, we do. Wow, that didn't take no time. Nice Mayan. Yeah. That's a good one. That one will go in the cooler. He's pretty too. Give him a camera close up. That's it. Hey, Crawdad got one. All right. Mayan on the craw. Mayan, nice. Small one. Whose is smaller? Yours. Very obviously. We both suck. Showing off to the camera. Yep. That's my Oscar. Come on. All right. All right. Good Oscar. Yeah. Nice going. All right. Thanks, Michael. Mine. Mayan. That's a good Mayan. That could go in the cooler. Pretty. So we've got a couple of these pretty Mayans here, but they seem to be running kind of small. We got a couple Oscars, which are great, but I think we're gonna explore further up Turner Road, see what else we can find. I'm a little confused by your tactics. Turner Road. Camp is another 17 miles that way. And we're going to take our time and enjoy life. Yep. Well, spot probably gets a lot of attention, but we can give it a shot. Mine. Nice.
Pretty one.
Yeah. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Good little mine. And I'm
Right up front with me.
okay. On to the next location. Made it another 5 miles, I think, or so, up the road. Here we are. There's the dusty home base truck and our little access point that we're going to try to swim. Actually, really good access. This is way better than I thought.
Thought it was gonna be all grassy up to here.
Yeah. We do have a gator
Big gator.
across the way. This is actually kind of promising.
A fish just pulled a grouper on me. Rocked me. Here? Could be. He was pulling in a lot of drag.
Michael, you get the touch.
So do you, it appears.
I get the baby.
That's why I was clearing my way.
Oh my God.
Told you.
Oscar.
No. He's by no means a big one, but it is an Oscar.
It is an Oscar. Good one. Wow. That's a bigger one.
Keeper.
Yeah, that is. Good job.
Pretty one.
Yeah. Beautiful fish. Cool, man. They are all laid up over there, aren't they? Holy crap.
Yeah, Snowflake.
Huh?
I got a snack for you.
There we go.
In the bucket.
All right.
First one of the trip so far.
My
Ain't it?
second one.
Second one.
Yeah. Beautiful Everglades Oscar. Nice.
That gum? I'd appreciate it if you stayed out of my personal affairs. You're a weird guy, Ace.
Oh, our gator boy came over to check us out.
Yes, he did. Hope you don't get copyrighted for quoting movies.
Can that happen?
What?
Can that happen?
If movies are copyrighted, maybe. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to check the guidelines.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been wondering how I get copyrighted in a lot of stuff, and maybe that's how.
Yeah.
Using these stupid quotes that we love.
Don't tell me you scared away the Oscars. Well, aren't you lucky?
Well, we found the Oscar hole all right.
Which is nice, I have to admit.
Oh, he hooked me good.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. No, you don't.
Definitely don't let him get away.
No. Nice Oscar.
Going in the bucket.
Instant. Oh, that's a good one. Uh-oh. Get him, Michael. Get him up. Nice. Good job.
Good one.
Yeah, he's a great one. Nice fish. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Everglades Oscar. That red dot is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gator.
No, you're going exactly the wrong way. Here we go.
Gotta get sweating again.
The Oscar hole provides. There we go.
You can see him right there.
You can see him?
Yeah.
I can't see him.
They're all right on top.
Nice job. In your face, Gator. Get
They
your
were-
own food.
4 of them right on the surface.
Really?
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Real pretty mine.
Bright red here. Nice fish, man. Oh, you on again? That is the everlasting worm. Another mine. Good job. All right. I'm gonna go back to the truck, put the fish in the cooler, and try to get my GPS to label this spot Oscar Hole, because I'm gonna want to come back. This is a good spot. Rods in. Well, that was pretty awesome. Our gator still over there marking his territory. That's awesome. That made the day. All right, let's continue on towards camp. This is the best part of this place. When you get long, empty roads all to yourself. That's awesome. So much better than Tamiami Trail. So much better. You agree? Yeah.
There's not as many spots, but it is nicer.
Say that again?
There's not as many spots, but it is nicer.
I agree 100%. All right.
Love to bring the little
Our little boat.
Mhm.
Oh, I was thinking the same thing.
motor up and down this.
Yeah. Fending off the alligators.
That'd be a lot easier on a boat. You'd be able to reach them.
True that. What are the chances we stop to fish again before we get to camp?
I don't know. How far away is camp?
Probably 5 more miles, maybe?
Don't know.
I don't know
There
either.
always
It
is,
is.
though.
It's actually getting close to 5, so
Yeah.
we should do the right thing.
Should.
Probably not. The truck rig opened up. And that's our bed. Guess I gotta make burgers.
Alligators.
Man, it'd be nice if those clouds clear up. I would really like to try the filming stars with the camera. I got all excited about it. Season up Big Cypress turkey burgers. What was it that you asked me?
What do you think the plan for tomorrow should be?
Well, what I want to do is wake up relatively early and set the alarm for 6. We'll do ham steaks. And I think after we pack up, we drive out of here heading southbound and we start hitting all the access points in the area of our Oscar spot. So start looking on the left for access spots and see if we can get on more Oscars. That's what I think. Spend 10 minutes a spot. If we're getting keeper Oscars, we'll stay. If we're getting crap, we'll leave.
That same strategy was working for Mayans. Bouncing it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
start
it
getting
does.
annoyed and then moving it.
Yeah, it does. It does good for them. That's if we can employ that strategy, I think we'll do well. At one of the spots on the Tamiami Trail, I noticed swimming along the top these microfish with red tails. They're pretty with red tails. I don't know what they were, something different. And I really wanted to get the net, but I was so stressed out with all the traffic whizzing by, I didn't want to mess with it. I really don't like that about Tamiami Trail. Next year in the range, we're definitely going to spend afternoon filling the cooler with those warmouth bass. I was hungrier than I realized. I might have another one after this. You?
I don't know if I'm gonna have another one. My third right now.
Is it?
See here.
Bring them in. I'll leave them at the foot of the bed. Alright. At least we don't have any mosquitoes to run from tonight. That makes it easier. Croc's gonna be there. Flip down that for now, but I'm gonna leave it open. Alright, now comes the hard part. There you go. That's better. That's better. That's better. Alright. Phone.
Wall plug? Because you could just go straight.
Yeah, I got a wall plug. Sweet, man. Way to go. Thanks, dude. That is fixing problems. Alright, Michael. What is your choice of movie tonight? There's camp for us. That's what we're set up for the evening. Not too shabby, right? Not bad for the back of a truck. Alright, well, good night, everyone. We'll see you in the morning for more adventures.